thought I would do a little video on how I make my sweet potatoes when I roast them. So often I will substitute white potatoes for sweet potatoes, as it's one of your 5 a day, whereas white potatoes isn't. But also sometimes I'll do a mixture of both, so I'll do a tray of normal roast potatoes, and then I'll do a tray of sweet potatoes as well, so you can mix it up and have extra potatoes. Who says no? Who says no? Who says no to extra roast potatoes with their roast? I know I don't. But yeah, so I thought I would just do a quick video on that and show you how I do it, because I think they turn out pretty good pretty most of the time. I think they normally turn out quite well the way I do them, and me and my auntie will kind of keep giving each other tips on how to do our sweet potatoes. Hopefully they go okay today, fingers crossed. I'm actually using a Pyrex dish today instead of a normal roasting pan, so we'll see. I don't know if that's going to make a big difference, but that's what I'm using. Let's do this. What I tend to do first is get my coconut oil, because that's what I cook them in, and I would put a big kind of tablespoon or so in the pan and then pop that in the oven so that melts, so then it's all kind of just like liquid in the bottom of the pan. So I'll do that now. Coconut oil from Aldi, yeah, Aldi. So I've just got the Coca Loco coconut oil, which is pretty cheap, I have to say, and works a treat, so big up Aldi. So I'm just using standard spoon. Right, so about that much. And then I'm gonna pop that in the oven so that melts. Turn you round so you can see. I've got the oven preheated to 200 degrees Celsius, and it's a fan assisted oven. I'm sure that might not be the right temperature, but that's what I kind of am working with. It works. While the oil is melting, I'm going to cut up my sweet potato. I've already washed them, and then I'm going to cut off any kind of nasty bits. I don't tend to peel them because apparently there's a lot of nutrients in the skin, so I keep the skin on, and I think they taste better with the skin. But obviously if you're fussy with the skin, then just get rid of it. I find sweet potatoes the hardest potatoes to cut. They're not as bad as cutting a butternut squash, but they're just so hard. So you need to give it some welling. I kind of like have them, they don't need to be this shape, like triangle, but I have them about this size. I find that any smaller, they kind of disintegrate or burn, and then any bigger, they don't necessarily have a bit of a crispy edge. They don't always have a crispy edge. That's quite hard to do with sweet potatoes, and I'm sure there's loads of tips and tricks out there that you could try. That's all my potatoes cut up. So now to add the seasoning. So this is the seasoning I'm going to use, along with some lemon juice, which I think is a staple because it does something. I don't know what it does, but it really helps it cook. And I might end up adding these two. So I'm going to have mine with tuna today. I'm not having a roast, but I might add some chili and garlic as well. Before I add these to the oven Pyrex dish, I'm just going to add them to a bowl and then add all of my seasoning. And then I can always add some extra seasoning once they're in the hot pan. So lemon juice, like I said, this is a staple. Definitely add lemon juice, because I don't know, my auntie was like, it just works. She must have found it from somewhere. I'm quite generous with it. I don't mind if I can taste it. Garlic, like I say, garlic is life. So again, really doesn't matter how much you add. Probably gonna add some lazy garlic as well. Actually, not probably, I am. Generous helping of some lazy garlic. Ooh. And some lazy chili. I do like a little bit of a kick, so I will add that. But obviously if you don't like a bit of a kick in your potatoes, ignore that step. Ooh, always drops it. Pepper. Again, if you really like black pepper, add as much as you want. Then paprika. I'm going to add a bit of hot paprika, but then a bit of normal paprika as well. And then I'm just going to mix all of that all together, so it kind of lets all the seasoning go quite evenly distributed. Now all my seasoning is kind of evenly distributed, I'm going to add it to the hot pan in the oven. So all of that coconut oil has melted. Just be really careful here because it can spit back at you. Knowing me, I'm gonna burn myself, but it's better to do it slowly. I'm just gonna make sure that seasoning is just all in there. I'd probably leave that in the oven maybe like 15 to 20 minutes and then give them another stir. Not stir, like turn it on. The big knife just fell. I'd leave them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes and then give them a turn. And then again another 15 to 20 minutes. And then just keep doing that until they're kind of getting close to being done. And yeah, then they're done, ready to eat. And hopefully a little bit crispy. Hopefully, we'll see. So they've been in for about 15 minutes-ish. So now I'm just gonna give them a nice turn. They're already starting to look a bit crispy. And they just go back in the oven. And I'll check on them in another 15. Now they're all nice and ready, bubbling away. And they look like they've definitely got a bit of a crispy edge. I'm just having mine with a bit of tuna and some mushrooms, peppers and avocado rather than a roast today. I'm just setting these aside, ready for lunches at work. I'm gonna go eat this now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to know when I upload because it can be really sporadic. Oh, the oven is in the way. Where do I stand? Where do I stand? Really need to invest in a tripod. Really difficult when you don't have a tripod. You never know what to do with hands. Oh my god, I've done so many videos recently. You think I know? Oh. Almost smacked my head. Oh, it's going well so far, going well. Do I need to hold something every time? Surely I can just introduce a video without holding something. Apparently not. That are not normal potatoes. Why do I keep doing this? Oh, I will do. Oh, almost Pyrex fish. Give it some welly. What a weird phrase. Give it some welly. Like, oh, have the, just stopped it. I hate peeling potatoes. So I'm trying to get the biggest knife because sweet potatoes are one of the hardest things to peel. I don't mean peel. I mean sweet potatoes. Let's restart. Oh, I need to stop talking with a knife in my hand. There that you could try. But this is how I like to do them when I'm being lazy. I just cut them up and bang them in the oven with whatever I put them in. Well, that was a really crap way of describing it, wasn't it? It's probably not going to end up in the video. Oh. Let's hope I don't cut a finger off. Although that will get loads of views. I quite like to keep my fingers though, if possible. Okay. Don't do it like that. I knew I shouldn't do that. Oh, I dropped one. Glad I cleaned the cooker before I did this. I'm just gonna go eat my food. Hope you enjoyed the video. That was shy. I'm gonna go eat this now. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, I can't end the video. I can't end the fucking video. I can't end the fucking video.